The day Uncle Chutney accidentally became a street food. Legend started with him forgetting to wear pants. He was halfway through grinding chutney when he realized his lungi was tucked weird. But dignity came second to flavor. Ramesh Uncle Chutney Patel ran the most chaotic food cart in all of Mumbai, wedged between a tea stall and a guy selling phone covers that never fit. His cart wasn't clean, but it had soul and maybe a few roaming ants who had an ionized. He didn't use measurements. He used *vibes* and a cracked steel spoon passed down from his mother, who once slapped a man with it for asking for less spice. His apprentice, Gadu, was mostly useless, but had the energy of a DJ on espresso. Gadu once stirred sambar with a selfie stick and said, "Bro, multitasking is modern." One Tuesday, Rekha, a dosa vendor and local heartbreaker, stormed in wearing sunglasses at night and a grudge the size of Hyderabad. She hissed, "Your samosas made my customers cry." Uncle Chutney beamed like she'd just called his food a national threat. So began the great street food showdown of Koli No. 7. Crowds gathered like pigeons near spilled rice. Even the Momo guy shut down his EDM playlist in respect. Gadu, sensing a historic moment, borrowed a mic from a wedding DJ and began live commentating from a milk crate. "Ladies and gents, in this corner, the queen of crisp, Rekha dosa dropper deshmukh. And in the other corner, the man who thinks chili is a love language, Uncle Chutney Thunder Ramesh." Rekha spun her dosa like a ninja with a grudge. Ramesh chucked a samosa in the air and caught it with a steel plate. Pure drama. Zero safety. As tension boiled like overcooked rajma, a small child bit into Ramesh's experimental 5-alarm fire samosa. The child burst into tears, hiccuped, and then shouted, again, victory. Uncle Chutney had done it, not by being the best, but by being the most unhinged. That night, he served food until 2 a.m. Barefoot, lungi flapping in the breeze, telling everyone who'd listen, "This samosa, it's made with pain, passion, and one illegal chili." And as the city buzzed and belched around him, he stood under a flickering bulb and smiled. Because sometimes, greatness isn't clean, quiet, or polite. Sometimes it's spicy, sweaty, a little dangerous and unforgettable. Do you know SpongeBob? Let me know in the comments section. If you're also a fan of SpongeBob, everyday Squidward had always wished for peace and quiet. No SpongeBob, no laughter, no constant knocking at his door. So when 3 days passed without a sound from the Pineapple House, he told himself it was a blessing. But something didn't feel right. SpongeBob never missed work. He never ignored his friends. On the 4th day, Squidward stood at his neighbor's front door, hesitant. He knocked. No answer. "Hey, SpongeBob," he called. Still nothing. The door creaked open by itself. Inside, the house was dark, empty. Not a single piece of furniture remained, no couch, no snail, not even the photos SpongeBob proudly displayed. Only a faint yellow slime trailed across the floor, leading to a strange hole that hadn't been there before. Squidward's stomach twisted. "SpongeBob," he called again. The hole breathed cold air. Against his better judgment, he climbed down. The tunnel narrowed, damp and pulsing like it was alive. The further he went, the louder he heard. Breathing, and something else whispers. The path opened into a room, and there, slumped in the middle, was SpongeBob. But his body was wrong, twisted, stretched, full of holes that pulsed like lungs. His eyes blinked slowly, dark, empty. "Squidward," he whispered, his voice barely human. "I didn't mean to open it." Squidward took a step back. Something wet slithered across the floor behind him. He turned, but it was already too late. A shape rose from the slime, sharp, hungry. The hole sealed shut. No one goes inside. But sometimes, people say they hear laughter from below. Not happy laughter, not SpongeBob's, just something pretending to be.